it'd be really easy for me to start every single one of my children's stories off with, my mom was a drug addict and she died. And that's it. No one would know anything about me or who I was. They would know that I was a drug addict and I died. And that's then my children's story. And whatever trauma they get from not having me there. So, yeah, it's a really big eye-opener.
So many times you go down that hole, and at some point you realize that you're here for some reason. I got introduced to addiction via prescription painkillers.
What started is, of course, coming from a very dysfunctional family. I've had an addiction and a problem for probably about 20, 30 years. I wanted to change. I wanted to stop taking pills because I got tired of being sick.
My mom and my dad, they both cooked methamphetamines, kind of like led me into the life of selling drugs. And of course, when you're selling them, 9 times out of 10, you're doing them also.
State raised, foster homes, group homes, institutions. So I was a street kid by the time I was 12. And I started doing heroin.
Since I was old enough to make my own decisions, I did drugs. My mom and her boyfriend were dope cooks. We're from Oklahoma. So it was meth. $350, $400 a day habit, and just kind of ran with it.
I had a really good life up until I was about 21, 22 years old. Went through addiction kind of late in my life.
Every time I went to prison, it was drug-related or alcohol-related. There's a way out. There's a better way out.
I found out about the Life Change Center through a friend. I knew I needed help, so I came here.
That was one of the things that I had to do, was seek out a counselor, and the Life Change Center was where they suggested.
I just decided I wasn't going to let drugs take anything else from me. Once I decided to work steps and that I didn't want to be a drug addict, it was everything. I never could picture myself living a sober life. Like, I've just begun to live this last 3 years.
No matter how many times you came back, you were always welcome back.
Living a sober life and getting help through the Life Change Center is great.
It's helped keep me in the place where I want to stay.
It's not going to be a week or two, a month or two. You got to give this time. With the Suboxone, methadone, Subutex, whatever, it's a miracle. It's saving lives.
I'm completely sober. I choose not to go down that path again.
If somebody's hesitant to come here, I would just say, please do come here, because every day there's lives being lost, and you never know when it's going to be you.
I lost somebody. He's like a son to me. And he's gone. I just wish more people would just hold on.
If you're that guy, if you're that woman that you're just out there and doing the damn thing to get them drugs, give yourself a chance, man. Life is good. Life is good. If I can do it, you can do it. I've been around death all my life. I see life now in people. I see life.